Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on March 11, 2016, 9 p.m. in Birmingham. Topic: how far will they go against Trump? I'm going to give you some information here that if it does not blow your mind, then you don't have a mind to be blown. And I'm laying it out simply. This is wide open territory right now, that those against Trump are guided by unseen forces. Do you know who put these together? Absolutely not. You don't have a name. You don't know who stacked all the others against Trump at one time. You don't know who did that. They won't tell you. You won't know who put the next guy up there to talk about Trump, and which was, by the way, against the law, but you don't know who put him there. And I'm talking about Romney. Who put him to it? Who put him up to it? You don't know. And then tonight, you don't know who put that group together, do you? You don't know. That's just it. You don't know. And it's not idiots like Sharpton. He is a follower. He's never been a leader. The man's never held a job like Jesse Jackson. Never held a job in his life. Does not know what it's like to actually work for a living. Neither one of them. But I got something to say about them and where they came from that's going to blow the lid off the top of their peanut head. So listen to what I'm saying, and then you can back it up, what I'm saying, by going to these sites and reading what these people have to say, okay? And see if I'm telling you the truth and the whole truth. Before 1776, the Illuminati, they were strong. They were wide open. And like Al Sharpton, he is not a member of anything except the NAACP, and that's it, nothing else. And it's just a bunch of colored people. All they want to do is sue all the time, nothing else. They don't want to work, they just want to sue. Think about it. They want to sue, that's it. So they're puppets for these Illuminati. That's all they are, puppets. And but let me tell you something else about what the Illuminati had their hands in. Way before Sharpton and Jesse Jackson came up front and center. And again, the establishment put them together, secret societies, Illuminati, and so forth, ones that pulls their strings, and they do everything they say. But who did they affect before them? Okay, you gotta, if you want to know the truth, you can read it in black and white. The Native Americans that were here long before white men, that were loaded up and moved off to Oklahoma. Most black people in America today, the Native Americans are their forefathers, not from Africa. All they got to do is study it and look it up, and they'll see I'm telling the truth. Most Native Americans today, most black people today, their ancestors were here. Nobody drug them here. They were here before white men came. Go and read or listen to Joseph Riverwind, Cherokee Nation. Just read his story. And then Sherry Shriner. Read her stories about the prisoners at Dulce Base. Read her story and see what she says. And then Alex Collier, Collier. Read some of his blogs out there. See what they say that I'm telling you now. And then, of course, you have Alex Jones is talking about what it's turning into. The prison nation. Alex Jones is trying to pound that into your head, but you're not paying attention. But that is happening. And they're this close to their objective. It's always been the Illuminati who put together the original Trail of Tears beginning in the early 1700s, continued to the early 1800s. The Illuminati are the ones that forced the Native Americans, Cherokee Indians, Navajo Indians, and others off their lands and moved them to Oklahoma. There's a lot more on that I could tell you, but I don't want to rattle it off because it's pages and pages worth. And when you read from those people right there that I just mentioned to you, see what they say and then line it up with the times of this country becoming a nation in 1776. See who had to be cleared out prior to that to make it happen. They had to move the Native Americans, had to move the Cherokee Indians out. How ironic would it be that God said that in the days of the end times, in the book of Revelations, he will have 144,000, 12,000 per tribe, 12 tribes of male Jews, and they'll have never known a woman. They're all pure. 144,000 will go throughout the world and witness. They'll instantly know the language of every place they go to. They're all virgin males. Guess how much land the Cherokee Indian Nation encompassed in 1776 when America was being signed into a nation. Cherokee Indians, their stakes staked out exactly 144,000 square miles. Really ironic. When white men came, Native Americans already wearing wooden crosses around their necks. But yet, you think that white men brought Native Americans this. No, they didn't. And the reason I put this to interest, because my dad and his brothers told me that they were told to shut up about who they were. And you'll see that in those letters if you read them. Shut up. Do not tell anyone who you are, because they were Indians. My grandmother's full-blooded Indian. So how to prove Native American Indian ancestry, go to YouTube and just type that in and see what they say. In Mississippi and Alabama, most were moved to Oklahoma. These who stayed had to hide their heritage, to say you are white and do not tell anyone who your roots were. Yes, they were forced to tell that. And my parents grew up with their parents telling them, don't tell anyone you're an Indian. Guys, go back and read some of this stuff. And you'll see the history of this country started long before 1776. But it was the Illuminati that found this land, fell in love with it, and tried to get everybody out of it so that they could have it. Started here at that time. Started in Europe long before that. Jody Wolf Expoz.